What's going on, YouTube, man? It's your boy Rap the Trader back again with another video. If you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Today's video, I'm going to be going over my strategy. I had a couple people reach out to me and ask me what type of strategy that I use, and so I figured I'd just share this video, drop a video for you guys on that. So basically, I am a price action trader. I don't use any indicators. I trade break and retest. That is it. I look for a break and a retest, and I also study, I also insert candlestick formations inside of that as well. So it's just breaking, retest, and learning some candlesticks. All right. So that is all that I'm doing. Also, anybody that's looking for any assistance, I'm also doing one-on-ones. So you can reach out to me at rapthetrader@gmail.com or just DM me on Instagram. All right. So with that being said, let's get into this video. All right. All right, you guys, here we go. So break and retest is all that I'm doing. Break and retest. All right. So here we go. And I'm also trading, I trade GBP USD, GBP USD, London session, New York session, and I use whole even numbers as my support and resistance. That is it. Okay. So now let's get into this. So during Asian session, as you can see when the market opened up, we shot up during Asian session. I come to the chart for London session around 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I use MetaTrader 4. I trade off of MetaTrader 4. Sometimes I use TradingView, but I'm mainly on my MT4. All right, so 7 o'clock on the MT4 is 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so basically, here's what I seen. I seen price clearly broke above my support and shot up to my resistance. All right, shot up to my resistance, gave me a rejection at the resistance. So I seen price created a low, a high, low high, higher high. So now all I'm looking for is a retracement. So so once I got up, I see that price is just stalling. I started accumulating here. Didn't really want to come back and give me a retest to my support. So now I'm just going to use my fib tool. So I take my fib from my high, from my low to my high, and I go from wick to wick. Now I'm looking to see what type of percentage retracement that I'm going to get. Okay. So as you can see, price came down, gave me a retracement to the 50%. I got a 50% retracement in golf. And here's the entry. Taking this entry here, and I look to get 10 pips a day, you guys. That's it, 10 pips a day. Once I get my 10, I secure 11 pips, and I just continue to let the trade ride out if it's going to continue to go. All right. So that was a 33 pip move. That is break and retest. And once again, here you go. Price give you another form of break and retest right here. This is the low and the high of the previous week. So this is the high of the previous week, and this is the high of the previous day. Also, these are the only little indicator that I use because that's also a nice form of support and resistance. And as you can see, once price came up here, it rejected this resistance. And one thing I know by using the whole even numbers, once it gets to the 750 level, price loves to like reject at that level. All right. So as you can see, price rejected the 750, came down. Now this is my zone right here. This is my zone. All right. So price came down, closed inside of my zone, and also price closed below the previous day's high, and it also closed below that weekly high. Okay. So that's another confluence. Price closed below the high of the previous day, price closed below the high of last week, and price also closed inside of my zone. All right. So once price closed inside of my zone, now I'm looking for the retest. Price opens up, gives me a retest, and as this starts to come back bearish, I'm entering the trade. I'm in. All right. That's break and retest. Now, if you missed this, okay, if you missed this, now once you're up, here you go. Doing here's a trade right here. Now, as you see, price broke structure now because price broke this low. So now what I do, I take my fib from that high to that low to see what type of percentage retracement that I'm going to get. All right. And as you can see, price came all the way back up, gave you a 62% retracement, and it also came back and retested your resistance. So once this candle closed, I'm entering in on this candlestick right here. And if you want to drop down to the 15 to get a better entry, because I'm quite sure on the 15-minute chart that this was an engulfing candle here. All right. So let's drop down to the 15 and see what we get. Yep. Look at that. Engulf. It also created you also had a candlestick pattern right here as well. You had an evening star letting you know that we're going bearish. All right. So that's break and retest. You got the break, you got the retest, you got your entry. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing, you guys. Break and retest. All right. So let's go to next day. See what we have. All right. So we're coming into the market. Market breaks above our support. Breaks above our support. Now we're just looking to see if the market going to give us a continuation, continue going bullish. All right. But as you can see, once price broke above the support, it gave us a deeper retracement. So you didn't get that retracement. You didn't get that retracement back to your support and continue. But as you can, like I told you guys, if you study patterns, and you can see that you clearly have an M pattern forming right here. Price came up, price came down, price came back up, and here's my entry on the M. This is the entry. All right, this is my entry right here. And typically when you're trading the M's and W, you're looking for price to give you a retest back to that neckline. And if you can't see the M, let's go to the line chart. As you can see, price came up, came down, came up. And typically what you're looking for is price to come back and give you a retest to this neckline of the M. All right. But due to the fact that I seen that price continually was rejecting here, I'm taking an entry here. All right. And my stop loss is here. Taking the entry there and the stop loss is there. Now, as you can see, price did come back and continue bearish, but price gave you, it broke structure here because you had a low, you had a high, you had a higher low, higher high. Now price broke structure. So now once price broke structure, now I take my fib tool out to see what type of retracement that I'm going to get. All right. So as you can see, price came down and gave him a retracement off of the 87%. All right. Price also rejected at 750 level, which I told you guys, once price hit the 750 level, it loves to give a rejection off of that 750 level. All right. So it rejected the 750 level and price came right back up. And here you could have took an entry here because this candle engulfed this candle. Here's an entry. Now that's a 30 pip move. You wanted to hold it. That's a 46 pip move. So that was 2 entries. All right. Now, once price got back up here, quite sure during New York session, price failed to break above this resistance. Failed to break above this resistance. All right. So this could have been another entry for you right here. Price failed to break above, you know what I mean, creating a tweezer top pattern up here because you got almost like equal lows. So this could have been an entry for you. Once this candle closed, this is an entry, and your stop loss is just up here. And as you can see, price never went back that way. And let's go into the next day. All right. So this is during Asian session. I'm not really looking at the market, but if I'd have seen this here, I'd have took this. You had a tweezer bottom down here, and as you can see, price rejecting this 750 level, rejection. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rejection, and off of the tweezer bottom pattern, this is your entry. Once this candlestick closed, this is your entry. Stop loss is right at below this tweezer bottom pattern. This is a nice little 32 pip drop. Now, here you go with your break and retest. Price came up, gave you a price broke through your support, came back, gave you a retest, engulfed. Price came back, engulfed the previous candle. Here's your entry, 10 pips. That's it, that's 16 pips. That's it. All right.
Morning hadith.
So that is basically what I'm doing, you guys. That is all that I'm doing. Breaking retest, man. That is it. Breaking retest and learning some candlestick patterns. That is it. And as you can see, once price got above here, price just started stalling out, just started accumulating, never wanted to break above this high. And all of a sudden, we got this. You got another, this is a tweezer top because you got equal highs here. Got a tweezer top pattern, equal highs, bearish tweezer top. Price come down, close below your resistance, come back, give you a retest. Here's an entry for you. And price just dropped 42 pips. So you got that tweezer top. And once with the tweezer top, once this candlestick closed, this can be your entry. But typically for me, I like to wait to see, because I know with GBP, it's going to give me a pullback. So I like to wait until I get that little pullback and then enter off of the pullback to limit the drawdown, right? But this is clearly be your entry. Even if you enter here, you only had a 5 pip drawdown and you collected 34 pips. All right. So that is it, you guys. Breaking retest and learning candlestick patterns. That is it. Learn your couple candlestick patterns and whatever strategy that you use. My strategy is just breaking retest. That is all that I'm doing. All right. So if you guys enjoyed this video, man, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. And like I said earlier, anybody that need assistance, I'm willing to help. You know what I mean? Just DM me on Instagram or email me at Rap the Trader or leave a comment down below. I will be happy to assist you with your trading. With that being said, be the reason somebody smiles today, you guys. Be the reason that somebody smiles today, and let's go get this bag. All right. Peace and love, fam.